Shalom, first and foremost, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash, governors unto our elders and apostles of Grey Millstone, and Shalom to our brothers and more, they are pushing this word, sincerity and in truth, and to them that believe Shalom. Basically, we come to Jamaica, Hebrew Israelites, that's only it. We are Hebrew Israelites, not no black. Hebrew Israelites, there's no one on the face of the earth, that's black, put it out here. If anybody would fit blackness is a so-called white man, Alright, say proclaim the white man. But we're prophets of the Heavenly Father coming out here declaring the end of this world, and the return of our Lord Yahushai is a so-called black man for destroy this wicked place and they live by my leg. This is
2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Exactly, so come out here what? Speak in the ears of my people, which are you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics and Latinos. You are the true biblical Israelites according to the Bible. Well, come out here, speak unto you the words of prophecy. You see me? What are those prophecy? Let's go on.
Which I will put in thy mouth.
Yes, so the most I put this in our mouth here. You see me? Right, we're not get this off our own. That's why I'm telling Ezekiel to eat the roll, eat the book. You see me? Because the prophecy them contained in this book. I'll bring it up. Yeah, you can.
So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 2, verse 9. And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations, and mourning, and woe.
Yes, so in the book here, we're in a lamentation, mourning and woe. Right? The destruction that's coming. You see me? The scripture ever prophesy what? 3 World War. World War I, World War II, World War III that's coming. The scripture say what? The second war is past, and behold, the third war coming quickly. That's it. So the armies them right now of the earth, Russia, America, Iran, China, European Union, you see me, the NATO country them, right, basically making them alliance, right, and getting themselves in the valley of Jehoshaphat according to the scriptures.
Right?
You see me?
Raise up. This is Revelation chapter 8, verse 30. And I beheld, and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels which are yet to sound.
Exactly, so that's the prophecy. Right, John the Revelator, right, him saying, basically Yahushai, right, reveal, that's where the word revelation means, is to reveal. Right? Basically the prophecies them that come upon the face of the earth, right, shortly. You see me? So we get it out of the scriptures directly, right, through the Spirit, and now we're basically teaching you people, right, speaking unto you the words of prophecy. So let's go into the words of prophecy.
You know, when I say the Lord have put in the mouth of feed the roll, when I go in Revelation and tell us that the book is a book of prophecies. You see me? So once we eat the roll, we're going to start speak prophecy. You see me? Because if the Most High speak, who both prophesy. You see?
Back into 2nd Ezra 15. Say the Lord, verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Faithful and true. Because where scripture say, well, that if I say 5 verse 10. So you get written down in papers, that's why you have to go to the Bible, it's in this book, right?
Just get to 5 verse 11. Alright? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that going forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
Yeah, and the word I'm about time mouth is written in the Bible. Is him saying now return unto him void. Is him to accomplish that way him speak.
Right?
So anything you speak about say this will take place, it will. Just like when him states, guess what? We're gonna go off, we're gonna get punished. That's how we come over here in slavery. You see me? That's how we are the so-called white man. Right? And the so-called Chinese, which are actually the mobile second of the scriptures, come and lend money unto us. You see me? I don't even want to see how the damn government. Right? And basically put them in debt and taking them resources and ultimately enslaving the people further. You see, because the scripture tells you, the stranger that is among thee, within thee, shall get above thee very high. You see me? Say you are going to be the tail. You see me? And them will be the head. Right? And you come to him in wonderful things. That's it.
The servant unto the lender.
Can. You see me? So all of these prophecies actually get fulfilled. That's why Moses could have said, and when the blessing and the curse shall come upon thee, you see me? Right, then you basically in the land of them captivity, them are remember the Most High. You see me? And we know that face right now. But remember in power. First and foremost, we get his name. His name is what? Yahweh. You see me? Not Jehovah, God or Yahweh. You see me? Which actually is a fulfillment, right, of we'll listen to Baba question and get Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9. Because all we're basically living is prophecy. You see me?
So this is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 9. For then will I turn to the people of pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
So return unto us what? The pure language. Lasho and Kodash. You see, which also you really go back to the true understanding of scriptures. But with that, it's actually his name as well. So we can call upon him. You see me? This is a prophecy that basically get fulfilled right now. Right? Scripture tells us, though Most High get bread of adversity, you see me? I am in teacher now going to be removed unto a corner anymore. But I shall see thy teacher. You see me saying, this is the way, walk in it. So say, guess what? Christianity are rubbish. This means it's going to get you destroyed.
Right?
They say, yo, Selassie, Rastafarianism, it's bullcrap. You see me? They say the whole black culture movement is madness. You see me? Those like how now we have to tell people, say, guess what? The whole black Hebrew Israelite culture is madness as well. You see me? We are Hebrew Israelites and that's it, nothing else. You see me? Right, sons of Yahweh, Shemir Shai.
Right? See me? This is Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 16. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way and walk therein? And ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
And this is prophecy again. This is me getting fulfilled. Right? So one of them is that we get him name, so we are called upon him. Right. Because the word when speak, in our return unto him void. You can go back to Isaiah.
So, back in the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Yes, so anything he said that will come to pass. Right? So I prosper that when him send it. So guess what? You're going to basically send him son Yahushai, right, to destroy this wicked system. You see me? Enslave the heathen them. So-called white man are going to slavery. So-called Chinese man are going to slavery. You see me? Third of a nation I'll get put to death. Right? That's written in the scriptures.
Demonize the prophets.
Can, that as well. You see me? Right, those are prophecies and basically get fulfilled. Why? Because the Most High say.
He said, for yet. So for yet, for ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands.
which is a prophecy that as well. You see me? And that basically we in the initial stages, but that's basically ultimately we get set up in the kingdom of heaven, or kingdom of Israel.
Right? So, so this is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me.
That's how you eat in the role as well. See, and watch, you see when I say to you. And when I speak, you see me? Or I speak through what? Bible. Right?
Scripture said, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. You understand?
Yeah, but we have a point here, so we have to say, yo, I'm going to stand up on the towers. You see me? Who stand up on the towers? Watchmen. The watchman, they stand up on the towers and warn the people them off.
In this nature. Hey, like, like what do you mean watch, I think last night, or not go last one, right? You see me? The movie, Hobbit, when we just there watch some part of it, right, like this a dragon, we attacked the city. You see me, and them sound the alarm, because what, then they depend on the walls, you see me watching, right, and them say, yo, it's a dragon, you see me, sound the alarm, and them sound the alarm, and the city get alert, you see me, we are that, we are the watchmen here, right, watching the so-called white man moves, you see me, as soon as he make a move, come out and report.
So, normally when you look at medieval movies, it relatable. You see it in terms of spiritual, because you have a scenario in medieval times when they want to send a message that span across a far valley. What them do? They would light a torch. You understand? To basically send the message, say, yo, there's danger, there's something that needs to be paid attention to me.
Yeah, I think in Game of Thrones, the Night Watchers, them do that. It's a light the torch and symbolize, guess what? Whatever method they have, say, you see the light you get lighting, you don't know, say, you represent this.
Exactly, so send forth the message and call to urgency. So relatable to us speaking the prophecies of the Heavenly Father. We are the light. The scripture says, oh, ye are the light of the world. So when we come forth and you see the light them start lit, starting from the Elder Abba Bivens from in the 60s, you see me? When that light lit, it transition and come forth onto the rest of us, man. You see me? That's why we're out here and I speak, yo.
Yeah. The scripture say we are light of the world. Right? You see me? Brother, I think you posted the video, this little article, should I say, with push going cashless. Some agency out here never get to the key.
God.
Yeah. Right? And those are, when we see things going like cashless, you see me come out and we sound the alarm. You see me? Regular Jake, you see me Jake referring to you Israelites, you see me people on the side, so-called Jamaicans, you actually Israelites from the tribe of Benjamin. Come out and we sound the alarm and say, hey, this is another move by the so-called white man, which is the devil, you see me? The basically implement the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, you see me? And also in Europe, it's known as the NFC, near frequency communication. We come out here and we sound the alarm.
Right.
Because we stand up and watch, you see me, I swear most I speak of in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. You see me? Say, yo, guess what? The devil is going to implement a system, the mark of the beast. I'm going to force people to take it. If they don't take it, I'm going to put it to death. Yeah, I'm sure, boy.
Because, see, the thing is, even to them are going at them realize, yo, them start move over to a new system where everything is tracked, everything is ID. You have a thing where them call digital footprint. When you go up on the internet, the website where you go up on, where you buy, where you download, everything is tracked and traceable. Now, ESA implemented that even in this current system, by traveling from one country to the next, them have implement Face ID in the airports, them, right? You walk in, you take a picture of your plane ticket, the payment, you make everything, make sure say you, and you don't say, oh yeah, you just go, you don't have a show no ticket, no ID, no passport, nothing. Once you do all of that before, you go up, recognize the face, and you go through easy. And I'm saying, it make it simpler. It's a new security system for any intruders or people who have criminal records or shouldn't be flying. You know, it helps to keep the system going and keep the system good. And I'm use it as a disguise to come out and bring these new technology for help implement them whole Agenda 2030. You get me? What the next one on the EU have? You have Agenda 2030, you have Agenda 21, right? All of these little things, them type of thing move over to the mark of the beast system where everything is monitored and tracked. The whole Face ID can come out on smart devices, right? You have iPhone come out with it, Android come out with it, Samsung didn't even have the Face ID, Face Unlock. And when you have the certain payments, it identifies you, right? They are implementing like it's new technology across the grid. This thing has been out from before, from in the 90s, these things are being tested and implemented. So this is not new technology. This is no public technology. But them have out on an open base and them say, oh, they want to implement it on a nationwide thing. They want to move from a nationwide to a global thing, right? Where everything is now watched, monitored, and viewed. China have it hard. When they go to China, if you cross the road, when they call it the US jaywalk, when they just walk out in the road or so, China have it that they pick up your face and then put your face under one little bus stop and show you, say, oh, this person make a little offense and and they implement it that over time when they have these little offenses, it make it harder for make you do certain purchases, right? You can't go through certain government system, all of that. And then implement these things slowly here in Jamaica because of the same agenda all of these countries have.
In Jamaica, in Jamaica, basically, them try to get all camera systems, CCTV, and regular person who have them camera system, right, governing them private property, they want it upload onto the grid. You see me? And everything can be monitored.
Just to explain upon what the app say. When I say in China, you see what them do? Over there in China, them build up a record system. You see me? So them monitor everything when you do. And depends on the record we have. You can't go take out a loan, you can't go buy a house, you can't go travel, you can't go do certain things. You see me? So that is the whole system when them put forth. So over China, I take time to perfect the whole B system. You see it?
Hey, and who is coming over here, building up Jamaica's infrastructure? You see me? China same way. You see me? Right, China coming over here, building up Jamaica infrastructure. You see me? They plan to build up what? Downtown Kingston. They plan to build up Port Antonio Harbour. You see me? And also sections of Port Antonio. They will build a road infrastructure. You see me? And they're funding a lot of things. Right, these are the measures that were implemented as well over here in Jamaica and the world. You see me? Right, the leads them on the agenda 21 or Vision 2030. Right, them using China basically they call it a word you know puppet. They want to try to get them to mobilize the world or bring them up to so-called modern day technology. You see me? So China is basically the one that's funding that, and that's why we go over to China. You see here as we're basically them are India right now. You see me? It's like them in a competition, right? For a total economic digital economy. You see me? Everything upgraded, uploaded onto the internet. You see me? We have to do with the Internet of Things. Everything connected to the grid. You see me? So we stand up and watch. You see me? As soon as we see this, as I referred to earlier, brother, you find it, you get the pull up now. Alright, now let's go to read Habakkuk.
Alright? This is back in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. Read from Habakkuk. Right? Habakkuk chapter 2 is starting at 1 again. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Them say write the vision and make it plain upon tables. So we get one vision them. Get me all the way up. You see me and get me Revelation chapter David? You have it? 13 and start at 15.
Alright? This is the book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that it
Right, the image of the beast, we'll put it out there. In order to know the image of the beast, and if you know what is the beast. You see?
Let's start back at verse 14. Alright. And deceive them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles, which Revelation 13 verse 30. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
And how them do that? You see me? First time them do it is in World War II. You see me? 1945. When they drop atomic bomb, or a fat boy and little man or something like that.
Yeah, man, fat boy.
You see me? Bomb Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You see me? And shake the world. You see me? Which is a hammer at the earth and skip the river to Americas. You see me? And the world fear. And so, fuck lot of that them money can do. You see me? Right? That's basically like a miracle. Right? To basically make fire come down from heaven. Right? Referring to them bombs. You see me? I know them more modernize that and weaponize it. Right now you have what? Thermonuclear bombs. You see me? Right? Russia come out and see how them have what? Satan 2. But them say one of that can take out a big state like Texas. You see me? Or whole of France and another country. So one of that. You see me? Right? That's the miracles them what they make. You see me? It's astonishing. Right? One bomb can take out the whole of one area. If one of that we drop in Jamaica, you see me, I can put up one sign and say Jamaica was here. I sink. You see me? Even fellow Caribbean countries. Because guess what? The shock will have a great earthquake. You see me? And it will cause a tsunami. Right? Worst time I go on Indonesia the other day. You see me? And wipe out fellow Caribbean islands. You see me? Which actually, when it dropped in Revelation in Pan America, you see me, in World War III coming, right, that's what people say, right, the islands and mountains and move out of them place. Right. Referring to the government, but literally the islands them all sink. You see me? Because they have a great earthquake and it cause a great tsunami. You see me? Right, so that's a miracle what they make.
Yeah, because point that is Jamaica and other countries upon a tectonic fault lines. You understand me? So one shake of the place, yo, all of the islands them move out of that place.
Back in Revelation 13 verse 30, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Yeah, and another miracle what they want to make, yo, is with a RFID chip, they must say, hey, we can make the lame what now? It's like, for instance, the movie Upgrade. You see me? This is what the so-called white man do, which is the devil, meaning the deceiver. You see me? And basically, right? And basically push these things in their movies. You see, make your beard like, yeah man, that good for you. You see me? Right? I'm sure you how people them lose a limb. You see what they can basically upon transhumanism. They can give them back one limb and they can walk, or they can use them hand. You see me? Or if you're basically totally crippled, you can basically start walk back and utilize the limb them. You see me? And for instance, if you get a chip brain, if you get the brain implant, they can download information onto you. You see me? And without you going to any school or study, you basically can learn how to fly one plane. You see me? Or basically be a pro in whatever field you wish. You see me? That's miracles them. Right? Where the people them will get deceived, being harmed by the devil. Why not?
Right? And deceive them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them.
Yeah, and the beast is referring to the NATO, and North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which was set up, I believe, in 1945 as basically as a stand against Russia. You see me, after World War II. You see me? Right? So hence, if them set up to fight against Russia, You see me? Russia cannot be a part of the NATO. You see me? Which is the beast. Because you have niggas out there pushing that. Let's make that point. That's all.
Yeah, but I say, a point upon all the whole miracle thing. You get me? Them have the capability to control the weather.
No, yeah,
With them technology.
that's a good one.
You get me? That's a part of, right? That's a part of them what the scripture say? Them
Deceivable miracles.
exactly deceivable miracles, yo. Right? Them can make hurricanes, tsunami, even earthquakes, yo, at certain places. And these are the type of technology Esau have. What?
Right? Saying he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast.
Right, so now the beast is established. Now I'm going to make an image to the beast. You see me? And that image is being created in front of your very eyes. You talk about it, but you don't really know, so you actually talk about it. You see me? The NIDS is Jamaica National Identification System.